Hello, my fellow lobsters, and welcome to Minecraft Dungeons. So, this is going to be our first Minecraft Dungeons episode, and I'm going to be trying to walk you through everything in this game through our series. So, first off, we're going to start by making a new character. So, over here, you can click these buttons to the side and such. And you can click create new, and there's like 1,000 different characters. Well, not really 1,000, but there's a lot of characters you can choose from. And there's obviously Minecraft Dungeons has added DLC characters, but I am gonna go with my personal favorite, which is Steve, because I'm so used to the normal Minecraft now. One thing I do wish they could add here is that you could import your own player skins. They might have already added that and I just didn't notice, but I'm almost entirely sure you can't create your own player skins. But either way, let's start this game off.
The village is burning. No doubt this is the work of the evil Arch-Illager and his minions. They sweep across the land like a ravenous scourge, subjugating or destroying all in their path. This is a time for heroes like yourself. Make haste. The villagers have need of you.
Okay, so we're in the official first level, or sort of like the introduction level, and this is the level where you get to make your sort of base area, and you get to explore the first, level of the game. So, to move around, you would use your mouse. Bow would be your, right click. Attack is, left click, like this. When you left click on a mob, it auto goes for you, and if you hold your mouse, you can just move that way. E is using your healing potions. I is to open your inventory. And as you can see, I have a basic sword and bow here, and I also have some enchantment options on these guys. And then also in the inventory, you have 3 slots for your sort of artifacts, and this is your armor slot, bow and sword. And then of course you have your arrows and the map as well. And one thing I do want to mention too is you cannot escape battle by going in your inventory. Just like normal Minecraft, you still will get damaged. Either way, let's get on with this level. So here we go. So I'm just gonna I don't believe there's any secrets in this first level, but I'm just gonna show a playthrough of it anyways. And this level is much easier with a bow, as you're able to one-shot pretty much everything. So I'm going over here, and as you see, there's an arrow bundle, so I can just right-click on the skeleton, and it dies. And then if I roll, so within a bow, you can just basically spam arrows everywhere. And there's a couple guards and such, but it's still fairly easy to beat. And if you notice down near where my mouse is right there, we also have an emerald count, which in the earlier game you have no use for, but later into it you start getting a use for your emeralds. And you can also charge up your bow to deal more damage, just like in normal Minecraft. And a lot of these features are similar to normal Minecraft as well, but a lot of them can be a lot different. For example, as you see, when I eat the bread, instead of restoring hunger, it gives me regeneration for a certain amount of time, slowly restoring my hearts. And also, there's a lot of really cool new enchantments in this game, and it doesn't even cost that much either, so I would definitely suggest buying it. So here we go, we have a little bit of an ambush here. Still not very hard. You can get rid of these guys pretty easily. And just like that, I got past. And there we go. So I leveled up. So I'm gonna go into my inventory here. And I'm gonna go onto my sword. There's looting. 100% chance. Oh, it only is consumables. Reduces movement speed, and poison cloud is pretty good too. Over here we have ricochet, piercing. Okay, so I'm gonna grab an enchant on my bow. So I'm gonna get piercing. And just so you know, when you salvage a weapon, you can actually get your enchantment points back. So don't be afraid to enchant something that you're gonna end up salvaging later. So I've defeated the pillagers that were there, and if you notice, I have picked up an artifact. So I'm just gonna drag this onto my first slot. And what the firework rocket does is it allows you to to shoot basically TNT. So I'm not going to use my artifacts right now because there's no huge groups of mobs. I'm definitely going to be showing it off in the next level though, as there are a lot of mobs there. And so here we have a chest that I can't exactly reach. And the way that you would get this is by rolling over the ledge. Very simple. And you get yourself an arrow bundle and some other things. Yeah, I didn't get anything else. And also, quick note, you can roll off the edge, so be careful when you're doing that. And you just get the Totem of Undying that comes over, and it restores, and it takes away some of your health, but keeps you alive. So I'm gonna heal myself. And during the levels, you have infinite healing potions. Makes it a lot easier to do stuff, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the base camp area. So this is where my camp sort of thing is. This is gonna be where my map is, and then if you go around, there's also a house kind of thing, and apparently you can drop down to here too. So there's a lot of stuff in this base area. So it's pretty cool. This game definitely, I'm expecting it to be pretty popular, as Minecraft and Mojang, and I mean that's kind of the same thing, but they definitely did a lot of work on the map making. Pretty much everything is really polished. There's almost no lag as well.
But don't fret.
So
They're still out there somewhere waiting for a hero to find them.
and then after every level, you get this special chest that you can open to get an artifact or a special weapon. So here's the chest, and if you click, it opens. And I have collected myself a fishing rod. So if I go in here, I can drag my fishing rod right there. And I don't believe I have anything else that I can do, so I'm gonna go straight to the next mission. And if you notice, I'm assuming this is where the pillager guy lives, and I mean it's sort of obvious because he has his little crown and it's more of a pillager statue, but there's also a lot of nearby levels. There's this one, and all these ones will only show up if you can complete a level to get there. So as over here, it won't show you anything, because I can't get there to start. So either way, I am going to go to our first official level, and if you notice, there's different default settings and stuff. I can't go to higher difficulties. I'm just gonna start at the default. As you can see, the power shows a down arrow, so I'm not strong enough to go in that one, but I'm just gonna start it on this mission. If you notice, over here is the default setting.
By the Arch-Illager's decree, all free folk are now enemies of the Illager Empire. Somewhere in these woods, a caravan is transporting villager prisoners to labor in far-off lands. Find the caravan and stop the Illagers, or there's no telling what dreadful doom will befall our villager friends.
So here we go. We have our first official level that you can travel to. In this one, there, as the name sort of tells you, there's going to be a lot of creepers and mobs and such. So I'm just going to get rid of these guys, like I would normally. And sometimes they will, like, it's weird because you can sometimes get skeletons that drop pork. Zombie just dropped pork for me, which is strange. And if you notice, we're starting to run into some armored mobs. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to use my firework rocket. So if you noticed, when I pressed 1, there was sort of a firework sound. And then it basically signified that I was going to use my firework rocket. So let me just get rid of these guys more. And if you notice, they're dropping apples and such. So the armored ones are more difficult to get rid of. And you can find these little emerald little things, I guess. And also when an artifact refreshes, you get this sound, sort of like a ding. Oh! What is this? So, oops, I just used my healing potion. I have a normal bow. Okay, so let me just get rid of these guys so they don't get, they don't interrupt what I'm trying to do. I don't want to die while I'm looking in my inventory, for that matter. So back over here, there's some more mobs. And also, I think after you beat this level, this is the first one that actually allows you to get your villager at your base, which allows you to get weapons and such. And you can also get a wandering trader later on in the game. Okay, so I believe I'm safe now. So this bow does 10 to 25. This one also does 10 to 25. So what are these? Accelerate, increases attack speed, ricochet, small chance for stuff to ricochet, and poison cloud. Okay, I'm just gonna salvage this bow. There we go. And if you notice, I'm getting a bunch of emeralds from that. So now to continue on this level. So after you open this cage, it unlocks an area over here with this gate that opens, and you're able to look at, you're able to get into the new area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check my map right now. So I haven't explored this area yet, but I'm gonna go this way before I go the other way. I want to see if there's anything over here. So over here. And also when you a chest. So this is my first set of armor that I have collected. Oh, I keep accidentally using my healing potion. Okay. 25 health. Okay, let me just get that on. And so armor in this game does not increase your protection except for a special set of armor called the Scale Mail, I believe that's what it's called. That's the only one that increases your okay, so I think this is a dungeon. It goes to what the name of Minecraft Dungeons is about, and I believe it also unlocks another level for you. So once you press this, your dungeon is opened, and you can walk right inside. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm in the dungeon. Seems like you have to click to get in or something, but here's the part. So you can't exactly do anything yet, but as soon as you click here, you unlock a level, and it spawns like 1,000 mobs to fight you. So, healing potion. So there we go. Swiftness. And then it gives you a chest as well. Okay, I got an axe. Okay, let me check my inventory to see what the axe... So the axe is definitely stronger than my sword. Yeah, so I'm gonna salvage this. And I get 15 emeralds from that. And then... believe you can spin with this. Whoa. Okay, so there are a lot of mobs in here. Yet, you can spin attack every so often. And I'm not gonna use my fireworks arrow until I'm a good distance away from a ton of mobs. But... so here is... like, coffin sort of things. You can't exactly do anything with those, it seems. But I'm gonna keep exploring this area. I'm gonna go this way. And, okay, so I've already gone here. But can I go in here? No. Okay. I am going to go this way now. And here we go. So, some emeralds. And the axe is definitely a strong weapon because you can spin with it. It allows you to get definitely a good splash damage kind of thing. So let me just... yeah, I'm gonna save my fireworks arrow for the later in this level. Okay, so up here... so here's a chest. Okay, I got a sword. The sword is stronger than my new axe, so I'm gonna switch that out after I escape from this dungeon area. So, there's also a weird villager statue there, apparently. And one thing I do want to say before everybody thinks that they know exactly everything about the map, each map seems to be different than the other ones. There isn't any specific, like, there isn't any specific generation. It's random, just like Minecraft is. So, just so you know, Minecraft dungeons also generate randomly. So what is this? Ooh, chest. Okay, so I got myself some TNT, which you notice just floats on my head. And here we go. So this is weaker. And then switch. And there we go. So now I have a sword that is stronger than my axe. And I am going to escape this dungeon now. And the thing with the TNT is you can actually throw it at stuff, which is really strong. I like that you're able to do that. And it does seem that you have to click to escape these areas. Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards, because I might have missed a chest or some mob drops. Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't go that far ahead. So, this way, nothing over here. Check over here for any chests. Will we find any? No, this looks like the area that was the dungeon was at. Okay. So... check here. Okay, so right-click throws your TNT. And now I am going to enchant my bow with piercing. No, actually, I'm gonna enchant my sword with... so, we've already seen this. Smiting only... okay, I have Echo now. which sometimes will hit twice instead of once. See, like that. There was a double hit instead of just one. And since they give you so many healing potions, it's fairly easy to survive on these levels. Once you get to a higher difficulty, it's definitely a lot harder, especially in the Creepy Crypt, which was the level that I unlocked from the dungeon. So, and you definitely want to shoot the creepers, because they deal a lot more damage than you want them to. Let's just say that. They can... 2 creepers can basically kill a player, because it's so much damage. So there we go, some more emeralds. And anything else back here? No, okay. So, we'll just roll this way for a while. Creeper. Okay. There we go. So creepers are fairly easy to get rid of. I would say if you're gonna shoot stuff, I would shoot skeletons and creepers mainly. Pretty much everything else isn't... You don't have to shoot, that many other things. Unless, obviously, there's a really tanky enemy that you need to get rid of. And also, every time you hit something, it stuns it. So, shooting something before you go into combat with it is a good idea, as it can get rid of some of their potential attacks on you. Okay, so I still am fine there. Okay, so I'm gonna continue going on my way. I believe there's a zombie over here. Bread. Tasty. There we go. More mobs. Apple. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going this way now. And this game you can also play in multiplayer, just so you know. And it works really well too. There's a lot of videos of people doing that. Hopefully at some point I will be able to do some multiplayer as well. Throw some TNT at those guys. And TNT does a ton of damage. Okay. And every single mob can drop food as well, which is very useful, as it allows for you to heal without using your healing potions. Okay, I'm gonna keep going this way. And these levels are also pretty big in size, so exploring them fully would take a very long time. So I wouldn't, unless you're very much a really hardcore player on this game, exploring... Oh, darn it. Okay, so there you see it. I can take an absolute ton of damage. But as I was saying, unless you're super hardcore on this game and you want to get every single secret, you don't really have to explore everything. Although doing that sometimes can grant you some nice loot. And here we go. So here's our first mob. I just killed it. That's not in normal Minecraft. At least I am almost entirely sure of that. And it's the Enchanter. So the Enchanter, basically, as its name suggests, it enchants stuff. But it doesn't enchant items, it enchants the mobs that you fight instead. Which can be frustrating, especially with the fact that it makes them a lot tougher, faster, lots more health, damage, and it's, in general, it can be really annoying. But, there are a lot of new mobs in this game that we haven't seen yet. Hopefully, we will be seeing those in later episodes. But either way, this is one of the last parts of this. I do want to see what's in here, though. Supplies, nice. Mainly, I wanted the arrows. And, I can stand on their tables and break their bases. You're supposed to be the protagonist in this game, but sometimes I feel like you can be really mean in these kinds of games. Okay, so I just got wolf armor. And I really like using the bow. It is very powerful. I keep accidentally using my healing potion. Okay, so this isn't as strong. Get rid of this. and I get a lot of emeralds from salvaging certain things. Once again, I am going to be going through this level as hopefully quickly as possible, so you can see a good amount of stuff in a good amount of time. I don't want to waste a ton of your time showing you all the parts of this level, but also, for example, spiders, they can shoot webs at you, which is different than the normal game of Minecraft as well. A lot of these mobs, okay, so there we have it, another new mob, different from Minecraft. Get rid of that, and that. Okay, so let me just grab this chest over here. Okay, TNT. And... okay, so I think we're done with the little spider area. But over here... oh, I'm gonna take damage. Oh, gosh. Okay, so as you can see, there's also pigs that have chests on them, which can be very... whoa. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna be taking this sword. It seems very powerful, so I'm gonna salvage this, and I'm going to enchant this sword with Echo. Yes, there we go. So, now I have a very powerful sword with Echo, and I'm gonna make sure... yep, there's nothing over there that I need to get. There's also areas off of the map, which I think might only be able to be available for the hero version of this game. I'm not entirely sure. That costs $10 more. I personally don't have that version, unfortunately, but it probably or hopefully will be worth it. Okay, so there you see an enchanted mob. I got rid of that guy pretty easily. So over here, okay, I'm not gonna check everything, but I have to free 5 villagers. There's one, hopefully, up ahead. And I think a cow just dropped TNT, which is strange. Okay, that was a pretty terrible TNT throw. I'm still getting used to throwing TNT and everything. Okay, and then mobs can also drop a variety of potions. Basically, they can drop invisibility, strength, and speed. This the invisibility is called Shadow Brew, and the effect that it shows is it says that you're in shadow form. They might be able to drop more things in later versions of the game if this is going to be a kind of updated game like normal Minecraft. Then they would definitely be doing that. Either way, time to free my last villager. There we go. And now I just have to escape this place. So there we go. So every so often, as you see, I get some crazy damage with my critical hits. And that's the ability of the weapon that I have right now. And it also has echo, so it can echo a critical hit if I am correct on that. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can actually echo criticals, which would be crazy, because that would deal like 100 damage or more. Yeah, that was an echo critical, I think. Or maybe just an echo critical hit. Either way, I have no idea. And you can deal a lot of damage with these weapons. So, here we go. Nope, nothing here. And, so, if I were you, and you had one of the platforms that you could use, which is almost any platform. Windows works, I'm pretty sure Mac works also, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, that kind of stuff. I'm almost entirely sure all of that works, and I think you can get any of these, or you can get Minecraft Dungeons on almost any platform, and I would definitely suggest doing it. So, if you can, get Minecraft Dungeons 100%. It is definitely a great game to play, and it will be very fun playing it during the beta, and, well, not the beta, playing it during, pretty much all of the game. And there's so much stuff in just one game that it really is amazing what Mojang has done. So I'm checking this area out. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna find anything, but I might. So here we go. I am going to search this area. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything actually over here or not. Don't think there is. And actually, let me check my map. I have missed 5 chests. So there's a lot more chests than I thought in this level. So yeah. No chest here. So, in this level, if you already have Minecraft Dungeons, I think what you want to do is you want to definitely search the chests and explore this level as much as possible, because the more you explore it, the more you can get better weapons and armor, artifacts, pretty much everything. You just need to explore and fight as many mobs as possible. At some point, you get strong enough where you can pretty much beat anything that you see. Fairly easy to do that. And definitely, you want to snipe the skeletons, as I said earlier, and the creepers. Pretty much everything else is fairly easy to get rid of. And piercing is definitely a really good enchantment to get on your bow. Okay, I have leveled up again. Here we go. So, you also want to get rid of those. I'm going to heal up. Okay, there's a chest here. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. And apparently I did. So I'm gonna go back over to here. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything here either. And I'm doing really quick checks on this. I am not going and fully checking everything. I'm just quick checking because I want to get to the next level as quickly as possible. So here we go. I'm gonna enchant this with cooldown reduces the cooldown and burning. Okay, I'm gonna get burning. So this should help me get rid of swarms of mobs. And there we go. Lots of skeletons and creepers. Ouch. Okay, heal up. There we go, arrow bundles. So I have 281 arrows, which is a lot, and
these villages are free from the clasp of the illagers. All thanks to you.
It's fairly easy to beat that level, definitely. And other than that, I'm gonna see what I get from this chest, and then we will be continuing on our next level. Tasty bone. Okay. So, either way, thanks so much for watching, and I will be covering our next level in the next episode. And goodbye!